Hey, what's up guys, your boy Keith. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Omniscient Reader Chapter 220. On the last chapter that we left off, Dokja obviously was still in the demon form, alright? And everybody was essentially jumping this man, alright? They already got over their grievances, the way they felt about the situation. They were like, okay, let's put our money where our mouth is and let's actually jump this man and you mean get up out of here. So that was going on. We also, actually, everyone got over their grievances except one person, and that was, forgot her name. Y'all are gonna hate me. His incarnation. I keep forgetting her name, bro. I forget everybody's name every once in a while, but I always consistently am forgetting her name. But y'all know who I'm talking about. His incarnation, blonde little girl. She had a little bit of, doubt, but it was like a split second of doubt where she at first was like, no, I don't want to do this, but then she like suppressed those feelings. She was like, you know what? Let me lock in real quick. And that's what she did, alright? She locked in, tried to summon the beast, then Gillian followed suit, and so we had the Chimera, or the dragon, or whatever it is, it came out and started attacking Dokja as well, even though it didn't want to, bro. That jump was like, look. that was actually like a really funny part. I don't even remember how I reacted to it in the actual, in the last reaction, but I think it was just so funny how like homeboy came out, he got summoned like a Pokemon, he was like, nah bro, this I don't know what you thought this was, I'm about to get up out of here. But they put that hole in his blood, or not even put the hole in his blood, but they put obviously they mind controlled him and was like, look, you need to do what I say, and he did that. So we're now towards, I think, the end of this fight, because Jonghyuk, he finally is healed and he's like, alright, he's jumping back into it. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the new chapter, 220, and see exactly how things pick up after. Okay, so we have the Chimera Dragon, or whatever it's called. It's shooting us. It's a Fusrada out here shooting a laser beam. Alright. That's really beautiful. Oh, wow. I love the coloring of this purple. Oh, but Dokja's like shielding himself with his wings. Oh, but but even though he's shielding it, it's still causing damage. It's like ripping at least, it's ripping the fabric of his clothing, and we know his clothing is a very big, powerful, or not big, but it's a very powerful item that's like doubles as armor. So the fact that it's actually destroying it showcases exactly how damaging of an attack this is, because I don't think we've ever really seen this white cloak he's been wearing ever really get damaged, at least not to this extent. The remaining subjugation time is 5 minutes. They putting they all into that, man. They crying their eyes out. It's hard to. Oh wait, never mind. I thought that was like blowback from the power. Like it's just the pain of dealing with like controlling this Chimera. Nah, they all just crying. Everybody's crying. Everyone's feeling bad about what's going on. They're like, yo, their heart's not fully into it. Their heart's just not fully into it. They need to lock in for real. Like really lock in, cause it's gonna get bad for them if they don't. Oh, okay. And now we have Okay, so Jonghyuk is back in action again. So he's actually going out. They have a nice slash. All right. And it looks like, I'm not sure if this is supposed to depict that they threw like a Air Force slash, or if that's just the representation of their swords hitting each other. Either way though, it's a cool little panel. Wow, okay, now that we're like really seeing it right in this panel, we're really seeing the damage that they've been putting on him though, on Dokja. Because obviously you have the X on his chest, that was from Hiwan. And then you can see like again his cloak is like it's cracking, especially like the back of the cloak. You see the tear on his what is this, his right side of his upper arm. It's really cool. Look at fucking Jonghyuk's stoic face. Jonghyuk's face. Oh, but he got a little light. Okay, see, look, the first one they show, he was looking like calm, he's neutral. Nah, man, it's the little things about this man. Look at this. Look at the lip. The biting he's doing. He's like, he really does not want to do this, but he knows that Dokja kind of forced him into a corner where it's like, look bro, you got to. So, it is what it is. And now they just going off. You can see the explosion in the background, all the slashes going around. I'm going to guess that just means that like they're fighting and then teleporting. That's what all these line-in movements are. Ooh, that was a vicious kick. Right to the stomach. Oh yeah, he kicked him so hard this boy floated. That's how hard he kicked him. That's how hard he kicked him. Oh man. You know that's not going to defeat him. He dropped his sword though, and his sword, I'm going to guess it's sticking in the ground. Yeah, because it's sticking up, so it has to be sticking in the ground. It's not broken. But still. Yeah, that kick definitely hurt. The remaining subjugation time is 4 minutes. Okay, so Dokja got back up. Jonghyuk landed. Don't make that face. I should have been the one to die here. Let's finish this, you Jonghyuk. Bring that out. Oh, bring what out? I don't know what you're talking about. Stop playing around. I know you didn't use that on purpose. Oi, he said, bro, stop holding back. I know you got that sword in your pocket. You need to go ahead and, handle business, bro. Before it really gets bad out here. You won't even be able to stop it if it gets to that point. If I use it, you won't be able to resurrect. That's why I'm telling you to use it. It'll be troublesome if I revive while still being the Demon King. Dokja's really confident in his ability that he's gonna come back. Really confident. Which makes me wonder, again, is he gonna traverse the depths of cause what's that place that I keep forgetting his incarnation's name, but the adult version of her, where did she go, right? Is he gonna potentially be exploring those lands or something, and then eventually make his way back? I don't know. It's just he does not seem to think I'm going to die here. He's like, no, it's like he has a plan, but he just can't tell anybody about it. That's what it's feeling like that, but I guess we'll see. I hope that the moment when I would have to use this would never come. Likewise, though not anymore. The Constellation demon-like judge of fire is despairing. Yeah, she's like, yo, I'm in love with both of these guys. Alright, I don't want either one to kill each other. This is heartbreaking for her. Heavenly sword of gathering clouds. Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi. I probably butchered that, but I hope I didn't. Alright, that's kind of fire. Heavenly sword of gathering clouds. That's fire. It was the sword that Yu Jonghyuk had obtained after defeating the shadow of Yamata no Orochi in Peaceland. I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure that's what that was, because that's the opposite of what, or the parallel of what Dokja uses. The Constellation prisoner of the golden headband is sighing deeply. He's like, yup, I guess we're getting to this point. My resurrection attribute, 8 lives, was derived from the authority of the constellation Yamata no Orochi, meaning, I guess that means that because I got my ability from this person and this sword came from the same person, they have the same equal authority of power. So if he kills me with this, it doesn't matter if I have this, because at the end of the day, again, it comes from the same place, which means that it can overwrite my, ability to live. I'm going to guess that's what he's getting at. This power, it was bound to be vulnerable to the god-killing sword that slayed Yamata no Orochi. Yeah. If I were to be slain by that sword, I would probably lose all my remaining lives at once. The constellation Queen of the Darkest Spring is holding her breath. Yo, even the underworld, even Hades' wife is like, yo, I don't know what to think right now. I don't want this to go. I don't want this to happen, To be honest, I'm not even certain this will work. I'm not confident I can cut you down with my current attack. Don't worry about that. Wait, what did she just came to a realization or something? Wait, what? The constellation who doesn't yet have a modifier has bestowed a stigma upon his incarnation. The stigma sacrificial will has been activated. Wait, what? The master of this stigma has risked his life for others. The attack power of the following party has greatly increased in proportion to the desperation of his life. Wow. So, He is basic because okay, so the more damage they now at this point, it seems like the more damage they do to him, the more damage it's actually going to do to him. Does that make sense? Like that didn't make sense though. The more damage that they're doing to him is going to cause them to become even more stronger, and so it's going to allow them to do more damage to him. That's a crazy play. He just buffed everybody. Yeah, thank you everyone. The plausibility of the scenario is dominating your body. The remaining subjugation time is 3 minutes. The incarnation Kim Dokja will be killed by the one he loves the most. It's everyone he loves. Wow. Wow. And now we're flashed back when he's on the train reading every day. I forgot that all prophecies were analogies. It wasn't a certain someone who would kill me. The Constellations' secretive plotter is looking at you. Oh, secretive plotter. What are you plotting, sir? In the star stream, the one was the story itself. Wow. Okay. Okay. The Constellation demon-like judge of fire is looking at you. The Constellation prisoner of the golden headband is looking at you. My man is powering up a evil spirit bomb, right? The Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is looking at you. The Constellation Marine War God, Maritime War God is looking at you. Ah. Oi. It's getting a little heavy out here, okay? Alright, is it me, or does it look like it's about to start raining out here? This is the stories that would kill me. These are such beautiful panels, bro. I love how they showcase like moments like this. Like they do it in such a beautiful way. I mean, just look at it's like the way that like it's drawn, how it's kind of fading around, is hazy. I just love the aesthetic of this. The stories that would kill me are approaching me one sentence at a time. The story that was once my parents, my friend, my lover, and my lover. Why? Hey. Hey. You know what? To be fair, he said the story that was once my parents. His mom ain't on the screen right here. She wasn't before, she wasn't after. My friend, I mean, I could guess that the one, his incarnation could be his friend, but they don't really have that kind of relationship. It's more like an older brother or even like a father figure, for real. If we're being real, it's really like a father figure to her. And the one above, he doesn't really have that close of a friend. He doesn't have a close of a friendship with her at all. That's Jonghyuk's girl. So, and I know for sure a lover would not be Gilliong. Let's go ahead and clear that out. It's not Gilliong, alright? That's interesting that they put "and my lover" and put her there. But again, given the fact that the others don't match up, he could just be chatting, and that, this is just how they depicted it. And maybe we have I forgot her name, but maybe we have is it Soo Young? Maybe you have a Soo Young fan out here. Han Soo? I don't know, man. Han Soo Young, I think that's her name. Is that her name? I'm gonna start looking. Let me look it up again. Han Soo Young. ORV. Nah, I don't think I was right about that. Yeah, I was right. Han Soo Young. Okay. What's his incarnation's name? Now that I'm looking it up, I might as well, right? Let's see. ORV. Dokja's incarnation. Oh, Shin Yu Sung. That's her name. That's her name. Shin Yu Sung. Okay. Cool. Anyways, sorry, let's keep going. Though it wasn't the ways of survival that I knew anymore, it was a story far more wonderful than any other ways of survival that I knew. Where does the story that has left the author's hand go? Ho! Who is this, is this that one chick? The chick that, is it Anna? Is this who this is? No. Maybe it's not. I don't think it is. Who is this person? Because I feel like we've seen her before. Yo, if y'all know who this person is, and it's not a spoiler, if it's not a spoiler, let me know who this redheaded chick is. I forgot. I feel like I've seen her before, so I feel like it's not a spoiler, but I definitely have forgotten her name. I remember now. I remember. This was the chick, if I'm correct, let me know if I'm wrong. I think she was there during, what's that place called? Is where Dokja ended up getting his electricity powers. Peaceland, was that the name of it? Where like they all became miniaturized and like they ended up messing with the people from Japan. I think yeah. I think that's where she was from. I think she was one of the people from the Japan side, along with Homeboy. Because there was another dude. Where did those folks go, man? I'm very interested to see what's up with them. Now that I think about it, I totally forgot about that whole section. There were a whole group of other people from Japan. And I forgot, this is happening around the world too. So like, I'm sure we're going to meet other people because Anna Croft is from America, right? So, okay. Anyways, let's keep going. The remaining subjugation time is 2 minutes. Yo, it's like, he's smiling, and it's like, I think he's happy because they're all rushing to kill him. Oh! Oi. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. He had to do it, though. Jonghyuk had to do it. It was my story. Alright, listen. Where is Jonghyuk in this picture of all of them together? I need Jonghyuk to be placed, alright, somewhere in this picture. You need to stop playing with him. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me stop talking. He wasn't behind him because he's looking at him. That's why. Okay. Wow. And then he moves over. Wow. That's... Okay. Small constellation of a small planet is looking at you. All of the constellations of the Korean Peninsula are watching over your last moments. Your fate has been realized. Kim Dokja. Yeah, he called him. He's like, I'm not about to let you drop though, bro. Boy, it really is a wonderful story, isn't it? Where do we go from here, man? Where do we go from here? Okay. All your remaining lives have been destroyed by the effect of the heavenly sword of gathering clouds. You can no longer resurrect. What is this portal that's opening behind him? Live on, you Jonghyuk. Oh wow, he's being absorbed by the portal. The constellation Prisoner of Golden Headband doesn't wish for your death. The constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon doesn't wish for your death. Dokja Hyung, the constellation Secretive Plotter doesn't wish for your death. Who are you? The constellation Demon-like Judge of Fire doesn't wish for your death. Jonghyuk's grabbing onto him. The main scenario has ended. And he disperses as he's grabbing onto him. He grabs and... Wow. Okay. The constellation, demon-like judge of fire, doesn't wish for your death. Kim Dokja! The constellation, demon-like fire, doesn't... Oh, she's like, I really don't want this to happen. She put it in 3 times. Man, look at Jonghyuk's face. Wow. It's like a mixture of like anger, disappointment, you know, sorrow. Wow. The constellation, demon-like judge of fire, doesn't wish for your death. What's it called? It's running up. Wow. Uriel, it's all over now, so you can stop. The constellation, demon-like judge of fire, doesn't wish for your death. Thank you. The constellation, demon-like judge of fire, doesn't wish for your death. The constellation, demon-like judge of fire, doesn't wish for your death. And it just... The Seoul Dome has been liberated. Someone has cleared the 10th main scenario. So, it's done now. I can leave. I can live now. Oh. Yo, his mom is gonna feel some type of way, man. Let's see how her reaction is. This hell is over. They're all rejoicing. The constellations of the absolute good system have withdrawn the mark of evil from you. Your incarnation form has been completely destroyed. You have failed the scenario. You have been expelled from the scenario. The star stream is announcing your modifier. Your modifier is Demon King of Salvation. Wow, that's a fire name. That is such a fire name. Wow. Demon King of Salvation. And that's the end. Footnotes. For the past weeks, we've worked together with a certain wonderful raccoon to bring you guys a fully translated and edited version of episode 35, chapter 188, the 73rd Demon King Part 7. To all you readers, instead of coming up with the usual footnotes, here's the link. Probably not gonna do this. Where do we go from here? that's where I'm really at right now. It's like, where do we go from here? Yo, man sacrificed himself, and I just, in my heart of hearts, I can't believe that Dokja's dead. That's just reality. You know, he's the main character. You know, so I mean, I hope he's not dead. At least it would be crazy. Which, you know, it could be the case that, like, we just restart everything. Like, it just all restarts. He wakes up again and he's like, yo, what? And he's back at the beginning of the scenario. If that happens, I don't know. I feel that'd be very interesting. And, I mean, you know, we'd see how that picks up and where that would take us. But, yeah. I really don't want to, like, miss out on, like, because I feel like I really don't want that to be the case, because like we've built and established so many relationships in this, you know, playthrough. If that is the case, that, you know, it's just not going to be the same in terms of like how they're treating each other. But maybe that's the direction that, or the thought of where the manga wanted to go. You know, maybe he wants it to be a thing where it's like, because again, the TWSA, the whole point was that Jonghyuk was reliving the story multiple times, multiple regressions. So maybe Dokja's journey is that he's going to also continuously regress, and maybe it's a story about him understanding how Jonghyuk became so bitter That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I'm just gonna like see where it goes. When the next chapter comes out, we'll just see, because the mangaka, or I don't know what they call them in Korea, in South Korea, but the author of this, they've been cooking this entire time. They've just been cooking. So I'm just gonna keep enjoying it as a reader myself. But man, I don't know where we're gonna go from here. Again, and I'm really excited to see it though. I'm really excited to see it. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this reaction right here. If you guys did enjoy it, go ahead and like the video. Alright, subscribe so you can see more content just like this. And definitely comment down below any thoughts, ideas, or theories that you have of what potentially might happen next. As long as you didn't read the novel and you don't know exactly what's going to happen next. But if you did read the novel, let me know, what's your thoughts and opinions when you read this chapter. How did you guys feel when you first, read this? And what were your thoughts like at the time? But anyways, I'll go ahead and catch you out in the next video. So, peace.